If you're running a one-on-one business and you're feeling like you're drowning in client work, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to scale your business without working more hours and without losing your sanity. Because here's the truth, if you're burnt out, your business can't grow. If we haven't met yet, I am Lydia Lee, the founder of Screw the Cubicle and the creator of the Tiny Business Method. For over a decade, I've supported hundreds of solopreneurs and service-based business owners to create what I call a tiny but mighty business, which is built intentionally small but highly profitable models so that you can run it in 25 hours a week or less and have the time freedom to enjoy what matters most in your life. Let's talk about the invisible ceiling most one-to-one business owners eventually hit. And you know that feeling, your calendar's packed with clients, you're working evenings and weekends, but somehow you're not making the money that you want. And that's because traditional scaling advice simply does not work for service-based businesses. When you are the product, you simply can't make more of you. And that's why I see so many talented professionals being exhausted, resentful, and questioning whether entrepreneurship is really for them. But the real problem isn't about working harder. It's that your business model is working against you. What if I told you that the path to growth isn't about doing more, but it's actually about doing less but better? I know it sounds counterintuitive, but I've seen this transformation happen to countless clients and my own business included. Years ago, when I had hit my highest revenue year, I was also completely burnt out to the point where I had to take 3 months off my business just to recover. And the solution wasn't about launching more offers or taking on more clients. It was about streamlining, which was simplifying my offers and learning how to do less, but better. Let me explain. When I talk about simplifying your offers, I also mean adopting the mindset of making it simple for the right people to find you. And it's a complete paradigm shift in how you approach your business. When you stop trying to serve everyone and instead focus on being exceptionally good at one thing for the right people, something magical happens. Your offers become clearer, your marketing becomes easier, and you can finally charge what your services are worth. Now, when I first started my business, I made the classic mistake of having way too many offers. I had group programs, memberships, retreats, one-on-one coaching programs. I mean, it's doing my head in just thinking about all those offers to offer in my business right now. But I did that back in the day because I thought that having more offers means more revenue. But here is what happened instead. My marketing became so confusing because I was trying to promote everything at once. Potential leads were confused about what offers to choose and ended up choosing nothing at all. And my energy was constantly split between all these different programs, which meant that none of them got my best energy. When I simplified to one core framework, everything changed. My messaging became crystal clear. I could focus all my creative energy making one thing exceptional for the right group of people. And I wasn't having my attention spread everywhere. And because I wasn't constantly creating new offers, I could now deep dive into the needs of my clients and refine my approach and my offer more deeply every single year. Take my client Sarah, for example. When she first started, she was offering social media management, content creation, email marketing, and website design for coaches, which basically was everything under the moon that any of her coaching clients would ask for. And she was exhausted, working 60 plus hours a week for mediocre pay. So when we worked together to simplify her business and focus exclusively on one core offer, which was email marketing for coaching brands who were launching a new course, three things happened. Her confidence skyrocketed because she was finally positioned as a specialist, not just a generalist like everyone else in the industry. She was also able to charge 75% more than her usual rate by focusing on this exclusive client. And these were high value clients she was able to attract that valued her expertise and were willing to invest in her work today. And she now works 30 hours, making more than she did when she worked 60. So if you want to simplify your business, it is so important to learn how to do less but better instead of falling into the trap of doing more and creating more, thinking that that's your only path to success. So here's how it all plays out. First, with premium pricing. When you position yourself as a specialist instead of a generalist, you get to command higher rates. Think about it. If you are looking for a doctor, would you be looking for a doctor that is a generalist doctor Or would you prefer a specialized doctor that has the exact expertise and wisdom for your exact ailment and illness, right? Every single time you're going to pick a specialist. So the same principle applies to your business. Second is with client selection. When you work with fewer clients and you don't just work with anyone who can pay you, you become really selective with who you work with. And you're working with people that value your specific skills that can create the most impact. And my rule of thumb is that every client should either energize you or pay you enough so that you can rest afterwards. Ideally, it's both. And the third is your systems and your processes. Now, when you do fewer things, you can create a more streamlined process, right? Journey and workflow that can save you huge amounts of time because you're not going to be reinventing the wheel for every single client because you're doing all these different things for your offers. You get to develop a signature system that consistently delivers results. And this means you're not constantly in reactive mode. You're confidently guiding clients through a proven framework. So here are 3 things that I want you to do this week. The first thing is to audit your current offers and your client load. Think about which clients are energizing you versus depleting you. And then I want you to take a look at the current services and offers you're currently promoting. Which ones are the ones that feel effortless to facilitate, host, do work on, and which ones feel like a struggle? Now, doing this simple exercise is usually a gateway to some beautiful clues about what that sweet spot focus of your work should be, right? And your sweet spot is a combination of your best mastery and skills combined with the thing that you're most interested to help people with, and it provides the highest impact. And when you can focus on your sweet spot work to do one thing exceptionally well, everything can also change for your business so that you can make more money with the right clients. Now, if you're having trouble with this or still feeling fuzzy about what your sweet spot focus for your work should be, I can give you a gift that you can download on the link in the descriptor or the cards above this video called the Sweet Spot Success Guide. That's going to help you take a bit of inventory about your highest strengths, how you might position those skills and your gifts and attract even better clients for your business. Secondly, I want you to identify one area of your business to simplify. Maybe it is streamlining your offers. Maybe it's being more selective with the clients that you work with or implementing a system that can be done repeatedly with your clients that's going to save you a huge amount of time in the future. And remember, your productivity comes from focused action, not trying to do everything at once. Third, consider where and when you need support to make all these changes. And, transforming your business from a chaotic business model to a more simplified, streamlined model isn't easy when you're kind of feeling maxed out or there's gaps in the knowledge of how to do that for yourself if you haven't, learned how to do that in the past. So if this resonated with you, I would love to invite you to check out the Tiny Business Method, which is going to be, again, a link under the descriptor to learn more about how I help solopreneurs build a model that allows them to work 25 hours or less and have more streamlined offers, better, simple, minimalist marketing efforts, and also be able to create systems so that you can continue to be a solopreneur and have an intentionally tiny business model that gives you the time freedom to do what you need in your life and what matters most in your life as well. The link below is how you can get a hold of me, how you can check out the program. And I only take on a very small amount of clients every quarter so that I can give them my full attention. Feel free to check it out. Contact me if you have any questions, and I'll love to support you in seeing what we can do together to create your tiny business model too. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope it sparked some inspiration for you on how you can start to convert and redesign your business to be more easeful, more streamlined, more flowy, so that you can fall back in love with your business right now. Thanks for watching.